All right, look at this pretty girl. So I went to the pet store the other day and one of my friends who works there said, "Hey Kat, do you want some new snakes?" So of course I asked him, "What are you talking about?" And unfortunately he told me that his apartment had an unexpected inspection and saw that he had these snakes and basically said, "Get rid of your snakes or face eviction." So unfortunately he has to get rid of all his animals, including this beautiful ball python that he's been raising since 2017. It is a female and he did say that she doesn't have a name, so I decided to name her Eden. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I actually am not keeping these snakes. So I took this beautiful ball python and there's also a king snake behind me. And I basically said, I'm not really in the position to be taking more snakes, especially adult-sized snakes, because I really just don't have the room to make some giant, big, size appropriate enclosures in here for these, mainly just because my king snakes are still growing up and they're going to eventually take up pretty much all the shelf space that I do have left. So I just really couldn't bring these in good conscience and make them permanent members of my home. However, I said I would take them and put together some really nice temporary enclosures for him, and once he finds a new living situation, I'd be happy to return his snakes to him. So I have these 2 new snakes for an undetermined amount of time, which I think is fair because I still have the fun of playing with some new snakes and having that new snake feeling. However, there's not really that commitment, and hopefully by the time my king snakes and everything need upgrades, these guys will be back with their owner. So today we are just going to set up a couple enclosures and introduce them because they'll be here for an undetermined amount of time. They could be here for a very long time. They could be here for a very short time. It really just depends, but they're both really, really sweet and I'm excited to show you them. I think this is just a normal ball python. We have 2 ball pythons. We have Miku and we have Daisy. So yeah, I think this is what a normal one looks like, which I've never had a normal. They're really cool though. I think the normal coloration is quite nice. Look at her. She's very nice. So let's go ahead and put her back in that container for now, and we're going to set her a nice temporary enclosure. She's like, oh no, I thought I was getting out of this. We are going to be using these big storage temporary bins, and this is a great video to watch if you need to house an animal temporarily, whether it be because you're fostering the animal or you don't have their proper setup ready. This is how you're gonna set up some comfortable temporary bins. Mr. Tarantula Kat's gonna help me with this though. Come on over, Mr. Tarantula Kat. So we have a king snake and we have a ball python. They have quite different needs. One needs to be more dry, whereas one needs to be more humid. So we're gonna use 2 different kinds of substrates. Yeah. And I'll dump in some Reptisoil.
Free cup. I use more last time in high school.
Yeah.
I think it's be alright.
Well, we have more in the garage.
Don't we? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, but we could give her a little more. Here is some of his leftover stuff he gave us.
You put in the king. You want any of this stuff in there?
Oh, that was actually for this one.
Oh, my bad.
Why would you do that? I guess, but yeah, no, it's okay. No, don't put Aspen in here. It's gonna mold. Stop! Stop! What are you doing?
My brain's
What are you doing?
My brain's troubled today.
Anyway.
I'm nervous.
Why?
I don't know. It's on my camera. Why are you dropping stuff on me?
I actually threw it at you.
See?
This is chaotic. I feel like we could add more substrate to that. He also gave us this bag of Zilla Jungle Mix. He also gave us some of their old hides. So should we do this one for the ball python?
Yes.
Okay.
She's a big girl.
Look, put it like this. No, we gotta do it on this side. Let's make it so people can see this one as well. All right, so let's go ahead and just add a little bit of decor to these. That'll be good for the king snake. There's a nice piece of wood also. We'll do some cork pieces in this.
And now it's time for a Bowser break.
I just ran up to the pet store and I grabbed some water bowls for them. And so Mr. Tarantula Kat is filling those up. I also grabbed a little bit more sphagnum moss to stuff in the gaps around. And another piece of cork bark. Right here. Yeah. You think that's good?
Yeah. I think it'll be fun.
Moss in here. So I guess let's start off with the ball python, Eden. Okay, you wanna grab her?
Yeah.
Oh my God, your foot, Eric.
Oh, come here, sweetie.
Oh my goodness. All right, so move her on over.
Look what you got. It's something bigger than that little box.
Yeah, that's a nice little temporary tank, I'd say. Look, I know. I want you to find this opening right here, though.
Oh, she will.
I know, but just so she knows. He did say that she has an insane food drive.
Yeah.
For a ball python. Oh my gosh, she's so big. She's bigger than our ball pythons.
Yeah. Daisy's, I think, a little chunkier, though.
Maybe. She's so big.
She's not really that much bigger. Daisy's pretty big.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like Daisy's a little chunkier, though. You like climbing.
Yeah.
You exploring, you looking for a mouse, maybe a rat. Maybe a rat in the freezer.
Ooh, maybe we can do a rat later.
A tutty buddy?
No. Oh my God, Tut.
That's a big worm.
You're okay, Tut. Sorry, you gotta go in there so we can let the other snake out. So that's one down. Let's go ahead and get the king snake moved. And you named the king snake Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, me and Fiona did.
Why did you name her Brooklyn?
Well, I originally went with Brooke, as in like just Brooke, because it's a Brooks king snake.
Oh, she's so pretty.
And Fiona was like, I don't like that. I think Brooklyn's better.
Are our king snakes gonna get this big?
Yeah,
That's
they
crazy.
should.
Because this is like really big.
Yeah. Like how the coloration goes from like kind of like a really dark black and then goes out into this chocolate. I like speckled and Brooks, even though they're not like super fancy. I just think they're gorgeous looking. You got bigger home. Sniffy, you want to explore?
Looking at her, I honestly feel like maybe we should add more aspen here shortly.
Nah, she'll make a little home.
Oh my gosh. I mean, obviously it's still... Oh, sorry spiders. I just probably knocked all my spider. Now that... Oh, look, she's finding a spot to hide.
Finding a hole.
Perfect. So I am gonna put them up here. This is not in an ideal spot, I feel, for like a top opening enclosure up here, but I'm gonna move them up here because, like I said, these are not permanent new animals. Like, these are just some
temporary
setups that we are temporarily housing these animals. So temporarily, they should be fine up there. So yeah, let's go ahead and close this one up. All right, you wanna try to get these up there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that bad.
No.
The fan.
Yeah. Sorry.
Push it down. Yeah.
High five!
All right, so that is it for today's video. I just wanted to fill you guys in because if I'm posting like pictures and videos of his snakes, I just wanted to like fill people in so they're not like, did Kat get like these 2 new snakes and not tell us. Yeah, also just a really quick snake update. A while ago we just got the hognose, and fortunately he is eating. He has been eating really well, so it was very relieving. But yeah, all the snakes are good, and we've got these new babies to watch until their owner can take them back. So like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not, and you want to be. Don't forget I'm on Instagram, but I use probably way too much. It's @tarantula.kat. You can go follow me there. I also have a website. It's tarantulakat.com. I will see you guys soon. Let's get into the members picks.